Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz joins us now. He is voting no on this, so he's going the other way. You just heard Marjorie Taylor Greene's logic on this. You've heard Thomas Massie. He's a great conservative. His logic on this, that didn't sway your vote. Why?
Well, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Thomas Massie, and I share the same goals, but we have very different views regarding the tactics. Taking a 99% continuing resolution off of current spending levels is giving the Democrats a massive win, Rob. That would be like me gaining 50 pounds and saying that's okay because I'm going to take a walk to the ice cream store on the following day. It would be like growing my hair all the way to the floor and then cutting it by a few centimeters.
I get it.
That's how the Democrats have iced in the terrible policy choices of Joe Biden. And the two principal dynamics happening right now around this bill, Democrats are moving toward it and Republicans are moving away from it. That's because so many of the claims are illusions. Like the work requirements claim, we just got an analysis back from the Congressional Budget Office that after this bill passes, an additional 74,000 people every month will be eligible and enrolling in the SNAP program. That is a huge expansion of the very programs that we're trying to constrain and make more effective.
I don't know what the answer is. You know, I mean, as a Washington outsider, you know, and I think a lot of the viewers that watch the show are too. You just see this machine that just spends and spends, and in a moment where you think that there's you can hold the feet to the fire, you know, it just never happens. And I think people get really worried about the future of this country, and they get worried about what they're dumping, you know, 50 years from now. How on earth we're going to get to a point very soon where half the money that this government brings in is going to have to be spent just to carry that debt, just on interest on that debt. And that's the moment when you're going to start seeing nobody suddenly cares anymore about all the virtue signaling BS that we see out of this government. That's when you start slicing and dicing because you have to.
If the dollar loses its position as the global reserve currency, then every American will actually feel the impact of this debt.
Yeah.
Right now, we feel it through inflation, but politicians are able to divorce themselves from the actual accountability. And I would suggest that this legislation might actually be worse than a clean debt limit increase, because if you lash the permitting reform that establishment Republicans are championing to the Green New Deal tax credits that now Joe Biden gets to cement in and extend for years, then actually what you're going to be accelerating permitting on, more wind farms, more solar. And that is going to distort the energy market more and make the problems worse that people sent us here to solve.
What a mess. Just what else do you call it but a mess? Congressman Gaetz, we appreciate you coming on. Thank you for the time.
Appreciate it, man.